Got it. All right, everyone. Welcome to Chair Pilates. I hope you have a chair that is steady, no wheels. It's not the office chair. It is just a normal dining chair. Okay, so you can tell I've been already working out. Let's sit in our stable chair. Hope you can hear me well. We're going to mobilize the shoulder girdle. So let's start with the inhalation, lifting the shoulders up, exhaling to drop. This is so that we can understand and feel where we are with our shoulders right now, because a lot of the time when we work in the computer, we kind of come up here. So let's create awareness of the shoulder girdle. So inhale, lift the shoulders up, exhale, drop. Inhale, up, exhale, drop. Last one, have the arms loose on the side. Inhale, up, exhale, drop. Nice. Okay, so little neck rotation, very gentle, left and right. And now we're gonna do the big circles. 1, 2, 3, and change. 1, 2, 3. Okay, profile view, I'm gonna go straight to spine mobility. Right, so what is spine mobility? We're going to come halfway into the chair. Okay, is where spine mobility is when we wake up our spine and our vertebrae, because our spine is very important to our bodily functions, as well as, our posture and our health. Okay, so let's come with the arms by the ears for one breath in. As you exhale, you want to lean forward in a straight line, right? And then inhale here, exhale to collapse between your legs. So you're going to feel a nice release on your neck and shoulders. So you really need to have that head heavy. Take a nice deep breath here. Really let the shoulders be heavy as well as your head. Get the blood flowing in the brain. Take a nice deep oxygen breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to connect a little bit our core. So you're going to need to stack the bones, the vertebrae on top of each other, as if you're against the wall. Head last. You got this? We're going to do 2 more of this. So inhale, arms up by the ears. Exhale, leaning forward, straight line from the hip to the fingertips. Yeah. And then one more breath here. Exhale, collapse. As you exhale, you want to release more of the shoulders. And then you want to feel that the shoulders are not tight or attached to anything. They're just gravity releasing them. Okay, one more deep breath here. And then exhale, bring that belly button in. And then slowly but surely, you're going to stack again the vertebrae on top of each other, head last. Okay, we're going to need to do this one more time to make sure the spine and the vertebrae are ready to go for our session. So bring the arms again by the ears, keep the spine straight. Inhale, exhale, lean forward, straight line from the hips to the fingertips. Then you take a nice deep breath here, and then you exhale to collapse. Every time you take an exhalation, you want to release the tension, wherever that is, lower back, upper back, neck, shoulders. Just let gravity take care of it and melt it all on the ground. Okay, get the blood flowing in the brain. And then we're going to take one more deep breath. And activating our core, we're going to stack again the bones. At last. Okay, before we get too dizzy doing this is a 3rd rep. This is great. Okay, now we're gonna do some nice little simple rotations here. We can do it with one leg crossed over the other one. Remember, we are halfway in the chair. We're not all the way back, okay? So inhale, exhale, cross one leg, and we're gonna initiate rotation. So one hand push the knee away, and the other hand is trapped at the back of the chair. So we keep the spine straight here, We rotate at the max level, look back. Inhale, exhaling, coming back in the front. Now, we're going to stretch this part of the body with the same principle of spine mobility. Arms by the ears. Inhale, exhale, roll to the front, straight line. Inhale, exhale, collapse over that straight leg. Okay, you're going to feel here a lot of tension. Just take one deep in and one exhalation to release the tension. Okay, one breath in and exhaling, coming back, bottom of the spine, slowly head last. Okay, let's cross the other leg. The rotation, one hand on that knee and one hand strapped at the back of the chair. Keep the spine nice and tall. Look towards the back of that chair. Inhale, deep breath. And then exhaling to come back at the center. Here, one more time with the spine mobility and stretch. Inhale, exhaling, leaning forward. Inhale, exhaling, collapsing over that bent leg. In and out it goes, all that tension. Breathe in and then exhaling, coming back from the lower vertebrae. And right, how are we doing with our extension? How are the neck area, shoulders and neck? Okay, so profile view, I'm going to say profile view. What we're going to do, again, you can go a little further back in the seat if you feel safe. We're going to interlace our fingers behind the base of our head, so where the neck ends and the head starts. Okay, so here, notice the posture, okay? We want the elbows open so that your shoulder blades are squeezing together. So they're kissing each other. These shoulder blades are busy. Valentine's Day, let them go crazy. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Inhale, exhale. Now I'm going to lean back to open the chest. Collarbone to the sky. Take another squeezy, kissy, kissy shoulder blades. Inhale, exhaling, coming back over the spine. Release the shoulders down. Shoulder drops here one more time to make sure we are in the right place. Here, inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, drop. Right, let's go back at it. Inhale, exhale, kissy, kissy. Shoulder blades in the back. Lift the chest, lean back, extend the spine. This is uncomfortable, guys. I know. I feel it too. Inhale, exhale, come back, head over the spine. Release the shoulders. Right, a little upper rotation here as well, just like we did earlier with the use of the back of the chair, but here we just go a little gentle, just 45 degrees of rotation, and we pulse, 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 pulse. Inhale, exhale, center, drop the shoulders, make sure shoulders are down, and then let's go the other side. Pulse, 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 pulse. Inhale, exhale, shoulders up, shoulders down. Okay, let's flex. You want to bring that chin to your chest. You want the chin, you want it to almost touch your chest, right? But at the same time, it's not just the neck exercise. The whole spine is like you aiming to put your head between your thighs. Okay, we're stretching the spine and flexing it so that we want to really increase the gap between the thoracic vertebrae and our neck. Inhale here, exhaling, bring the head back up. Be careful with the flexion because we are already doing it every day, right? So you don't want to go too long in this because kind of naturally we have the tendency to go do that, right? When you are scrolling on your phone, texting, messaging, working on your phone, this is already happening, okay? So we don't want to make it worse. So if you feel like this is already something your spine is doing, always do the extension first. Remember, kissy, kissy, shoulder blades. Okay, inhale, exhale. Now I'm gonna go for the side stretch. Notice the side stretch is not a twist. It's just a side stretch. If you want to use the chair to make it even more effective, we would lift the hands up and then lower them down by the side, and you would want to grab the back of that armchair, Then float that hand up and then slide even further to increase that side oblique stretch with going down even more, lowering down. So notice I'm not in a twist, completely lateral. That's why the profile here is good. Inhale, exhale, obliques, wake up, bring us up. And then let's go for the other side. Float one arm up towards the ceiling, and then the other one is holding for dear life on that back leg, sliding down, never twisting, only side stretching. Beautiful. This increases space between your rib cage, so that means you can breathe better, bigger, and get more oxygen into your body and your brain. Obliques coming. All right, enough with sitting. Let's get the booty to work a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go into the edge of that chair. Okay, make sure it's not slippery. Sometimes my floor can be a little slippery. Okay, here we are, arms, the corner of the chair. We're going to keep the spine nice and straight. We're gonna inhale here, and as you exhale, you're gonna get the hips off the chair. It's gonna stay in the air, and then we're gonna go for a little tricep deep before we go and squeeze the booty and open the hips and chest. So it's almost like a open chest, open heart, back bend here, right? And then go back for the deep tricep dip. Yes, we want to work these hands, arms as well, upper arms. Inhale here, exhale, thrust the hips, chest, squeeze the booty. That's it. Open heart, back bend right here. Inhale, exhale. Let's go one more time for that deep tricep. Inhale, exhaling, booty squeeze. Open the hips and chest. This is magical. Magical for reversing any sitting. If you've been sitting for more than 6 hours a day, this is it. This is the one move to do to open chest and hips. Last one here. And then we're going to gently come back into our chair. Right. Before we continue, let's do a nice little side stretch here with the roll down. So we're going to roll down into the chair. Let's do it. Arms first. Stay straight line. Inhale, exhale, collapse. But this time, you're going to go over and hold on into that leg. So we want to really push away the side of our ribs and waist to stretch it. Inhale. Exhale, come back to the center. Let the blood flow into the head and brain. And then switch the other side of the leg. Holding tight to spread and stretch the side of the obliques. And then come back up. Okay, now, little nice gentle rotation here for the shoulders, because the shoulders do need to move separately as well. So what we're doing, we're going to open that knee away, pushing it away as the shoulder internally rotates. And we look back. Look back for one breath. Inhale, exhale, come back center. Inhale, exhale, let's go the other side. Rotating in, the shoulder pushing the knee away, look behind. Beautiful spine, vertebra articulation here is a little bit of a twist, which we like all the way to the neck. Okay, now let's come into standing and let's work a little bit these hips, okay? Because the hips get a lot of tension and they get blocked when we spend too long seated. This is my favorite hip stretch. So you want to sit at the edge of the chair like that. So basically one of your bum cheeks is in plain air, right? One is on the chair, one is just hanging there. Hold on to the back of the chair, please. Keep safe, guys. And then you're gonna open that leg with the booty in the air. Let me go a little further so you can see what's happening to that leg. So we are opening and pushing that leg away. So you kind of have 90 degrees there, 90 degrees there, and in the knee. So keep your core a little aligned properly. So don't get the belly and chest to stick out. Keep it all on top of each other. Check that posture here. We're gonna float the arm up. And then as we exhale, we're gonna lean towards the back of the chair to stretch not only the rib cage, but also our hips. So you should feel the bum cheek dropping down as you're leaning towards that chair. Inhale here, and then exhaling. Come back, keep that posture. Good. Okay, let's come up and notice how is the hips, right? It's a little different. Okay, let's switch. Let's go. Drop the other bum cheek. Let's stretch the other hip. Anyone with hip tension, this is the magic right here. Okay, hold on tight to the back of the chair. Float one arm up by the ear. Inhale, exhale, lean towards the back of that chair and drop that hip a little more. Almost like you just don't want to do anything with it. It's detached from your body. It's just heavily hanging there for dear life, but you're leaning to the side over the back of the chair. Breathing, adjust a little bit your ribs. Don't flare. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Let's come up and see how juicy is these hips now. Wow, I feel longer on this side than this side. I should do this one again. Right, let's go do a little more spine mobility. So I'm gonna face the chair this way. So a little bit like when we are on tabletop position, right? On our knees, but this time we're standing and we have our hands over the chair. Okay, so right now I'm pushing with my hands myself away from the chair. My legs are straight. You can kind of walk on the spot. Sometimes if you have shorter arms or longer legs, you might not have exactly this alignment as me, but everybody should have a spine straight from the tailbone to the tip, crown of the head. So inhale here. And then as you exhale, we're going to activate a little bit our core and we're going to tuck in the pelvis. So it's a little bit like the kitten, like I like to do, but also going into a cat. So you don't collapse the head completely because you want to keep that nice little C shape. So go as far as you can, as if you have a tennis ball between your chin and your chest. But all you need to focus on is that belly button. How deep can it go towards the spine? How close can my tailbone point between my thighs? This is the focusing area, our core and pelvic floor. Inhale here, and then exhale. Now we're going to collapse that belly, tailbone to the sky if possible, or at least as back as away as possible. And now drop the ribs and lift. So we want to bring the blood flowing again in the shoulders area, between the shoulder blades and the ribs. A lot of people cannot separate them. So if that's you, you need to keep practicing until you're able to do it, because blood needs to flow, muscles need to move between these parts. There's skeletal system and there's the muscle system. They're not one, they're separate. So let's separate them. Drop the rib cage and up again. Okay, let's go back for the kitten. And then can you lean back a little bit as you do the kitten? Oh, yes, I love this one. And then let's go back into collapsing the ribs and then lean forward. Ooh. And then lean back as well. So drop the ribs. Okay, keep looking. Collarbone facing forward. Ooh, nice little hamstring stretch here as well. And talking about hamstrings, let's walk a little bit on the step and go a little further so that you can have the heels completely touching the back. Again, yes. And then walk them back in the front. Okay, now we established the cat, we established the cow on the chair, and now we're gonna come back into standing. This time, we're gonna do some booty work standing. So you have the choice of holding into the chair if you need to. So I'm gonna keep the chair on the side like that. And then I'm gonna do some nice standing kicks. Okay, so we need to keep the body straight, solid, nothing else moving from the waist up. From the waist down, this right leg is gonna kick in the front with the heel always flexed. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we pause here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next move, you wanna go kicking backwards. Again, waist up, body is still. Only the leg moving here. Ooh, that one is hard, right? You want to stay spine straight, tucking a little bit, and let's kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let's do the whole kick from the beginning. 2, 3, ooh, it's so hard. 4, and 5. See, my upper body wants to move. Resist. Okay, now, just to show you the same leg. Don't change the leg. I'm just moving on in the chair. We're going to do the same thing, side kicking, okay? Again, notice what is the body doing? Waist up, okay? Keep it straight like it's stuck on a stick. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then can you stay on the side and pause? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Booty is working, side booty. Okay, we're gonna go into the other leg now. Just wiggle, wiggle a little bit these hips. Little circle, like you were doing some Zumba. Okay, kicks with the other leg. Okay, remind yourself your core connection. Everything else waist up is stable. Okay, kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And notice when you kick, I want to see this. Okay, here. 1, 2, 3, woo. 4 and 5, and pause here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. This leg is going to be a little stronger than this one because we didn't do as many reps. So wiggle, wiggle. Let's go now. The back kicks. Okay. First, we did pulses, right? So watch how my body wants to lean forward. Don't let it. Keep it straight. And if you can kick us back, just do small kicks, okay? Most important is the form than the movement. We want quality over quantity. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's pause here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the full kick all the way front, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. And the side booty that always gets a little bit left out here. Nice composure. Nice posture from the crown of your head to the hips and kick to the side. 1. Okay, we don't do this, okay? Try to resist. Again, if you feel like your body is leaning, just do a small movement, okay? You don't need to go that high. Get stronger here before you kick higher, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then pausing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Do you feel it? You feel the hips getting stronger and loosened? Okay, now we're gonna do some squatting, not only for the booty, but for the thighs, because the core is also including thighs and booty. Okay, it's not just abs. Okay, again, posture. Okay, we don't go back like this when we are doing our squat. These squats require a lot of inner thigh, inner knees. Okay, so to help you out a little bit, get the toes to point outside a little bit so that the knees follow. Okay, and let's do it with the hands as well. Arms opening to the side, keeping the spine. That's why I put the chair here, so I know I'm not going to lean forward. Okay, we're just lowering the hips, coming back up, lowering up. So you kind of have to kind of tuck in the pelvis to achieve this. So keep it tucked in. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to stay a little low, not down here, just here. Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Watch these knees if they're fragile. Don't go too low. Okay. Now, the back, the hamstrings. Okay, the hamstrings need to also work because when we are on the chair, they get shortened. These muscles get shortened, then you get leg cramps. When you're sleeping, they just go spasms. Okay, So let's fix this. Heels together, toes apart. We're gonna do the Pilates stance, but this time with a little jumping with the heels high. So this helps the toes remind themselves what their job is. So you want to keep them stable, spread, so that they can lift the body. You're relying on these toes to lift the heels up and keep the heels connected. Okay, so imagine a line between your forehead all the way to your heels. Staying strong here. We're gonna do 8, 7, 6. If you wanna add the waiter, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And can you keep the heels up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhaling, arms and heels go down at the same time. 2 more of these with the heels connected. 1, breathe in, exhale, and 2, breathe in, exhale. And this is dedicated to my friend Danielle in Australia. Open the legs, hip width just a little wider than your hips. We're gonna activate the shield, the mama shield. Okay, let's go. Inhale here, exhale, lower. We're gonna go all the way like Wonder Woman. Activate the shield here. Inhale, exhale, and inside that bubble. Get that Zen bubble in. Inhale, and as you exhale, arms go down ever so slow as your spine and your head is lifted, making space between the vertebrae, lowering the shoulders as low as I can get. That's it. This is our Chair Pilates. I hope you enjoyed it and that you feel rejuvenated, energized, and juiced up in the joints, a little toasty in the core, but we didn't only do abs, we worked the whole body. So I'll see you again next time.